Okay, come on, now let's have some fun. Whoa! Hello, hello! Hi, welcome to Whose Line Is It Anyway, the show where everything's made up and the points don't matter. Thank you. If you never... I never get tired of hearing it either. If you haven't seen the show before, what happens to these guys are going to come up and make stuff up for you right off the top of their heads based on suggestions from these cards here, which I've never seen before, and based on suggestions from the audience. And then at the end of every round, I get points. Who knows why? Because the points don't matter. At the end of the game, I just pick out whoever I like the best, and they get to do a little something with me. Yeah. When I say do a little something with me, that's just what I mean. We're going to start with a game called Let's Make a Date. This is for all four of you. Ryan, Colin, and Brad are going to be contestants on a dating type show, all hoping to be picked by Wayne. And we've given you each a strange identity or quirk. It's written on these cards right here. They've never seen these cards before. And Wayne's going to question them and then try to guess who they are by the end of the round. So, Wayne, whenever you're ready, off you go.
That's the number one.
Hello.
I love a man with an effervescent personality. I like a man who likes to party and get his groove on. What's your favorite dance and why?
My favorite dance is the samba, and I can take you to do the samba in beautiful Puerto Vallarta. That's right, you and I will stay for 2 nights and 2 dazzling days in Puerto Vallarta, courtesy of the Shift Within, the best place to stay in Puerto Vallarta. Woo! Retail value of this package, $2,562. Back to you, gorgeous.
Oh, you make me want to pick door number 2. One for me and one for you. Woo! That's the number 2. Lately, I find myself quite lonely. I normally take walks in the park. Where do you like to go when you need some solitude?
Well, I don't go anywhere where you can find a big bell.
So glad to know you, number 2. So glad to know you. Number 3, I love classical music. I love classical music because it helps me be me. What do you enjoy doing that lets you be you?
Could you repeat the question? Could you back up, back up, back up, back up, back up? Ooh.
I'll come back to you, number 3. That's a number 1. That's a number 1. If I had a superpower, it would be to fly so I could be caressed by the clouds, you know what I'm saying? But if you had a superpower, what would it be?
It would be to wrap you in a beautiful fur coat from Monkey and Monkey Fur Coat, the finest in furrier since 1802, Beverly Hills, California. Retail value of this beautiful fluffy cloud fur coat, $16,472. Back to you, gorgeous.
Woo! You make me want to pick a vowel and it's oh. That's number 2?
No.
What kind of restaurant would you take me to?
Okay, Wayne, can you guess who they are?
That's a lot to choose from. I'm ready to exhale right now. Bachelor number 1 is a game show host.
Yes.
Bachelor number 2 is a circus geek who eats everything.
Well, it says here he's a circus geek, but on the show he's playing the world's biggest glutton. Close enough.
And bachelor number 3, he's a bird.
Yes. He's a talking chicken who's supposed to be having trouble laying an egg. So, yeah. 1,000 points for Ryan, because I love the way you cluck. Nobody lays an egg like you do, buddy. Let's next go on to a game called Duet. This is for Brad and Wayne, with the help of Laura Hall on the piano. Laura Hall. Just come up to the audience here and find a likely candidate. Hi, how are you? What's your name? What's your name? Dana, come on. What do you do for a living, Dana?
I'm a dental hygienist.
Come here, Dana. So you can take a walk. This is Dana. She's a dental hygienist. Look at that smile. Look at that. You're going to sing a song to her in the style of a 60s R&B song. So whenever you're ready, take it away.
Oh, Dana, you're the boss. I listen to you every day because of flaws. Listen, girl, Lord, I got to get. Why don't you take me to your love sing and let me spit? Ooh, Dana, 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 give me some Novocaine, Dana. Woo! I think that you got lots of class. I'd like to take you out with a tank of laughing gas. Oh, Dana, 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 Dana. I never get my fill. I said, Dana, oh, Dana, why don't you open your mouth? Woo! Here comes my big drill. Oh, Dana, Dana, Dana,
Thank you, Dana. Thank you, Dana. Stand right here for Dana, everybody. Dana. Woo! Yeah. Man. 2,000 points to Dana. Saw the big drill, didn't even flinch. Now, let's go on to a game called News Flash. This is for Ryan, Brad, and Colin. Ryan and Brad are going to be two news anchors in the studio, and Colin is going to be in the field as a reporter covering a breaking news story. The problem is, he's in front of this green screen over here. He can't see what's behind him, even if he looks right at it, because it's only going to be green to him. However, through the magic of television, we'll be able to see what's behind him on these monitors in our studio, and you'll be able to see what's behind him at home, and he has to guess what it is. Ryan and Brad, let's go over to you guys in the studio. See how it goes.
I just colored it around the ears a little bit, a little grayish.
Make you look more dignified.
We interrupt this program for a special news bulletin. Colin, can you hear us? Colin?
Yes.
Can you believe this?
Colin, for our viewers at home who might not be familiar with this goings-on, could you please be very descriptive about what you see out there?
Well, apparently it all started over some nude pictures of Dr. Ruth on the internet. And from there, this happened. And that, and some of this, too.
Colin, do you have any favorites there?
Well, I'm kind of partial to this one. But I haven't actually been on the scene long enough to build up any kind of rapport.
Now, I don't know much about your expertise, but what do you actually call those things?
Well, I call that one Frank. And Terry and Jill.
Now, pretend I'm a complete idiot, which isn't very hard. If you were going to call that by its official name, its technical name, what would you call that?
Well, of course, the only technical name I know is the Latin one, which is Bucalacus malacus.
Looks like more fun than a barrel, eh, Carl?
It's amazing. And you know what? They also do a show every Thursday night. It's amazing to watch, and the drinks are free.
Is that this? I understand Michael Nesmith's making an appearance in that show.
That's right, and the rest of the monkeys will be right behind. Right. All right, that was great. Hey, listen, we're going to go see a commercial right now. When we come back, we'll have more Whose Line Is It Anyway? Don't go anywhere. Hey, welcome back to Whose Line Is It Anyway? The show where everything's made up and the points don't matter. During the commercial, I got spanked. I'm sorry you missed it. Now, let's go on to a game called Film, Theater, and Television Styles. This is for Ryan and Wayne. And what's going to happen is they're going to do a scene for you, and they're going to start it normally. And then I'm going to make them adapt different styles of theater, television, or movies. What I need from the audience is suggestions for different styles of television, styles of movies, styles of theater. Sci-fi. Western is good. Sumo wrestling. That would count as a kind of a theater, I think. And what? What? Porno. Okay. Porno, said the woman we'd all like to get to know. Anybody else? We need a couple more. Karate, Shakespeare. Okay, we got plenty to start here. This will be fine. What I'm going to do is you're going to start out normally. I'll bring in the styles in a second. And the scene is, Wayne is the Birdman of Alcatraz. Birdman of Alcatraz. And Ryan is the prison warden who's come to his cell to tell him to get rid of as many birds. So go start it normal, and I'll bring in the styles in a second.
Polly want a cracker. Daddy loves you. Run! Run!
Western.
You done shot my bird.
That bird is the one who shot my paw.
Your paw's the one who ate my bird.
Look, they were no good, low-liver, lying birds. I'm letting you out.
Shakespeare.
Oh, the sunlight tis that fall upon me, making me darker than I am now.
If you were a man who was away from bars, you would be free.
For I shall never be free. For to fly upon the wind is a bird doth fly, but the bird cannot fly, for the buckshot in his behind.
Sumo wrestling.
Shit.
Porno.
Have a seat. Doo-doo. Oh, pizza.
Chung, chung, ticka pound.
I'm gonna slip into something more comfortable.
All right. Oh, I dumped oil all over myself.
Oh, I like to give 1,000,000 points to our audience because they're such a nice audience. 1,000,000 points to the audience. Ryan, it's okay. The points don't matter. Let's go on to a game that I love to play. It's called Telethon. We don't see this very often. It's called Telethon. Colin and Ryan are going to be the hosts of a telethon, and Brad and Wayne will come on as the entire chorus of celebrities doing the telethon Help Us song with the help of Laura Hall on the piano. Laura Hall. What we need from the audience is a suggestion of a group of people you would not normally try to raise money for. NBA players. Gosh, my heart bleeds for him. Okay. Telethon is raise money for professional basketball players, and whenever you're ready, go ahead and start the telethon.
Hello. Welcome back to hour 6 of the Professional Basketball Players Telethon.
That's right, we've been up for 6 straight hours.
Let's just go check the tote board. $386 million, ladies and gentlemen. How can they live on that?
Come on.
I see 2 phones that are not busy right now. Let's get those phones ringing. Let's let a man eat a decent meal.
In a 5-star restaurant, preferably a casino with lots of showgirls. Because to entertain you, they need entertainment. People. Come on.
Colin, a little fact here. I'm not sure. Do you know what it costs to make one size 18 shoe?
No, Ryan.
$350, and that's for one shoe, ladies and gentlemen. One shoe.
One shoe.
Most of these players wear 2. Help them out. Give them a chance. Give them a chance at life.
Rodman needs more tattoos. You were a professional basketball player, weren't you?
I was, for about a week. I could not make a living on what they paid. I had to get out, but a lot of men are stuck in that job.
That's right.
They have families to feed. Some of these guys have 3 or 4 wives that they have to keep.
That's right. People, we're not the only ones worried.
We're not.
We have assembled a great group of talented individuals.
I don't know why we got them all in one place.
It's amazing. And they're here to sing a song that speaks out to each and every one of you. Let's keep those phones ringing. Let's bring out this talent right now. Please, a big hand.
Well, I don't think that my life will ever be the same. 'Cause I can no longer watch an NBA game.
My lights on, can't watch them slam dunk, and it just won't even be the same.
I wish those boys could take it to the hoop, but every time they get there, there's a legal loop.
All that gear, woo, I'd be sporting. No longer can I watch Michael Jordan.
So come on and give these hoops a chance.
Give these hoops
Come on, reach into your pockets, right in your pants.
You've got to put your hands together. I want to thank you. And for all of these 60 NBA teams, they play basketball.
And if you want to see the Love Shack baby play here in L.A., you better hurry on down and give your money away.
That was great. Hey, listen, we're going to go see a commercial. We come back, we'll find out who the winner is, and then get to do a little something special with me. So don't go away, more Who's Line right after this. Welcome back to Who's Line Is It Anyway? Tonight's winner, Wayne Brady. Wayne Brady's the winner tonight. Fabulous, come from behind victory. And because he's the winner, he gets to sit there. The rest of us are going to be punished by doing a hoedown for you. With the help of Laura Hall on the piano. Laura Hall, everybody. What we need from the audience, we need a suggestion of a major life event. Menopause. How about a major life event that men can relate to? Going bald. Sounds great. Going bald. So, Laura Hall, whenever you're ready, let's hear the Going Bald hoedown.
I am losing my hair and it really is a pain. I find out every morning when I see the shower drain. But as you can see, it isn't quite for me. But at least I'm not quite as bold as Colin Muckery.
Oh, man. Took my rhyme. I was going to do that. I have all my hair, and I really am quite happy. I like putting stuff in my hair. It makes me look real snappy. I love to comb my hair. I never need a breather. I'm real happy. I'm not Colin Muckery either. People always kid me because I'm losing all my hair. I can't really help it that I'm follically impaired. It really is quite horrible, but my life is not through. I still get way more sex than either Brad or Drew.
Losing all your hair isn't really that bad of a deal. A lot of women love just the way it feels. Just think of it as just a little more face, and you can rent it out as advertising space. Advertising space.